Good morning. So it is not even 8 o'clock in the morning, but we're having to go on a little walk because last night, and you can see the sun trying to come up right there. Last night at about 9:30, 10, the dogs were barking and we had to come outside with flashlights to try to figure out what was going on. My mother-in-law's little dog, which is a Dachshund, had trapped a possum and kind of bit at her or him. I don't know how to sex possums. I'm not that country. So we had to come out here, and possums are such beneficial little animals. I didn't even have my camera, so I couldn't get a picture of it, but I didn't want the dogs to hurt it. So I picked it up with a shovel and carried it across the field in the complete darkness. I'm surprised I didn't fall and break my neck, to be honest with you. And so we're gonna go check to see if it's still here or if it's moved on. 'Cause if it moved on, that means, you know, that it's fine. So this is where I left it, and it's obviously not here. I think it just had some scratches on it. So it's gone. It's moved on, which makes me happy. That's been my week in a nutshell. It's been crazy. But it's just been a really long, and it seems like a very non-productive week. I have not really got to touch my knitting at all. Hardly. And I haven't really done anything craft-wise. It's just been a lot of the role of a caretaker. That's been a little bit hard this week. I am wearing my new purchase. This is my Amazon house coat. I wanted one that was long and zipped up because if you don't know, I'm right around 6 feet tall, so I'm not a short person. And finding one that's long for me is really hard. So I found this one, and it's thin. It's like a really thin sweatshirt, so I don't get too hot. And it zips, and it has these big pockets in this hood. And my husband keeps making fun of me for wearing this thing and asks me if I'm going to the witch trials or if I'm a druid. So he's having fun at making fun of me when I wear this, but I don't care. Like, I love the big pockets. I love how comfortable it is. So you may see this a lot in the future. FYI. Oh, and the things are coming today for my doorway to make the dome walkthrough for my shed, so I'm excited about that. Tonight I'm making one of our favorite meals, and that is, hang on, I know how to say this in German, Klausenberger Klipsi? I think that's right, something like that. It's a meatball with boiled potatoes and a white gravy sauce that has capers in it. It's so good. It's so cozy and warm, and it's been kind of cool lately here in Alabama. Those kind of meals are just the ones that warm your heart, your spirit, and your soul. Long week. I apologize for not having a vlogtober on day, I think it was 16 that I missed, or maybe it was 17. It was one of those days. But it's just been a crazy week. Nothing to do with the channel, just caretaker stuff. I did want to show you what I've done thus far, though. This is now on stitch wire. I'm being honest with myself, and I really want to do a intricate pattern, but my mind does not want to do one right now. I think I just have too much going on. My husband and father-in-law have been working pretty much every day this week, which means I'm over at my mother-in-law's house a lot more, spending time with her, trying to get her to eat, which has been an extreme challenge this week, breakfast and lunch. So that's mostly where my stress is coming from. And I just keep messing this thing up. Like, it's so cute though. You can see the design there, and you can see where I was going. So I was gonna make these as far as little arrows and the color work, and I really like it, but I don't have the fortitude and the mindset right now to do it. So I stuck it on some stitch wire, and it's just gonna live there. I may turn this into a doily or something in the future, I don't know, but I did mess up on a couple of my increases, and so I'm just kind of mad at it, and just needs to like not be in my point of view anywhere. Which brings me to, what am I doing for my West Knits knit along? And I guess I have pivoted yet again. I actually pivoted twice. I've done a lot of pivoting. So originally I'd done the first clue, which was the modified version of the pinwheel with the color block section. And then that went out the door. And then I tried this a couple of times, and I finally got just doing an actual color work and not intarsia for that. And then I kept messing up my increases. And then yesterday I'd actually cast on, I think it's called Miss Bain's version, and I love how she does the triangles here. And I was gonna do that, but I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I really want to do something with a little bit of lace at least, and maybe just not do the color work aspect, and then maybe my brain can like be satisfied with a little bit of something extra and then a little bit something relaxing. So I started again. This time I'm just doing my Chinese lantern center, and you can see where I've started my lace. And this is just a simple lace pattern, and I'm not going to tell you what it's going to become yet because I want it to be a surprise, but I'm digging it. So this is kind of working off of the pattern for the new Clue one, which is the growing square. Although obviously I'm not doing garter and I'm not doing the color order that he's recommending. I'm just kind of doing my own little thing, and I'm liking it. And I'm okay with that. So I'm completely happy with that. I have been utilizing those bobbins. They're magical. I love these things. If you are someone who does color work, maybe look into buying these. I will put the link down below. It will be an affiliate link, but sorry, I gotta make some money. I gotta pay for this shed, so you know. But these are absolutely amazing little things, and you can see I just have my yarn in there, and then you just pop them close, and then it just stays. Love them, and they're very lightweight. I've been watching a lot of Halloween movies. I can't focus on anything else, and I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, which if you can see right here, there's actually another first place under those bottom two first place, or maybe there was two. I've been kind of doing really well in Fortnite, and that's kind of fun. Let's talk about the hat. So this is Forest Park. This was a test knit for a designer called Ginger, Spicy Ginger, I think. I did it several years ago, and I use Cascade 220 Heritage Sock, I think in the colorway Plum. Sorry, you were crooked. I'm gonna take it off and show you, but please look over the hat hair. Oh yeah, that's lovely. So the way this is knit is bottom up, and you start with a 2x2 rib, and then it has this really gorgeous lace panel. But the lace panel is only really larger on one side of the hat, but as you go around the hat, part of that rib comes all the way down. And so there's only like one section where there's two of the little lacy panels, and as you go back around, you go more into that big old panel of the lace. I love this hat because not only is it super lightweight because it's fingering weight yarn, but also it has a nice fit to it. It's not heavy on my head. The little lace makes it kind of breathable, I guess you can say. But I think this would be a really cute knit to do for Christmas time. It's super fast. Lace is so much fun. If you do it in like a green, because these look like little Christmas trees to me. So the rest of the weekend is going to be pretty much just me relaxing and chilling. I don't have any laundry to do, or even if I do, I'm not doing it. I'm done with laundry for the week. I'm putting my foot down. I just plan on really wanting to knit. I would love to get done with Clue 1 and try to really get a lot of knitting in. It's pretty mindless what I've seen of Clue 2, so I'm pretty good with that. And then I would really like to finish my drywall. I would like to get that installed, and I would really like to invite my parents over for a mudding party. Once we get it mudded, it's just going to go by so much faster, and then we can get painted, and then the flooring in, and then finish the ceiling, and then I can start moving out here. And I'm so excited about that. The stress level of having stuff in places where it's not supposed to be is driving me crazy. We're very tidy people. We're not like Marie Kondo tidy, but we're really tidy people. Everything is everywhere, and I can't focus. Like, it is really hard for me to stay focused. Seeing stuff in places where it's not supposed to be and trying to relax. Like, it is very hard for me to do that. And like right now, there is a huge desk in our foyer. So my youngest son, for Christmas last year, he wanted a gamer's desk like his brother got. And so the desk that came out of his room, I don't want to get rid of it. I would love to put it in our bedroom on my side of the bed once I get that wall of bookcases out. And then I can have a little workspace there. There's nowhere for it to go. So this desk has been sitting in our foyer, since December of last year, almost a full year. And if you can probably guess, anything like that just becomes dumping ground for everybody's everything. So this thing constantly has all kind of stuff on it. And I'm so ready to get that out and to repaint our foyer and kind of brighten up our foyer some, because it has not been painted since we moved in. And that was 12 years ago, 13 years ago, I don't even know. And then also in that foyer is the fireplace that I'm going to be putting out here. It's an electric fireplace, and it's that dated kind of mahogany wood. It's not ugly, but I would like to give it a little bit of a facelift and put it out here. But I can't do that until I get done with the drywall, because it would just be completely dusty and it could mess up the actual electric fireplace part. So when I walk in my door, anytime I walk in my front door, I'm greeted with this fireplace shoved up against this desk that just has all this junk on it. And I don't want to say that it makes me depressed, because I don't feel like I'm a depressed person, but having stuff on all those places like that is very debilitating to me. Like, I feel like I can't concentrate on something, and I feel like I just get to the point where I'm like, what's the point of doing anything? Because I can't get anything done. And I hate being like that. But I've been living like this for a year, and like, seriously, it starts to mess with my mental psyche about everything. Right now, there's just stuff everywhere because it's been boxed up, and I'm just ready to have some organization again. We can get out here by November. We're going to have like the month of November crazy moving and extravaganza. I don't even know what I'm going to call that yet. But it's going to be awesome. Make sure you stay tuned. Bye.